Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off play action. Joseph. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep.
And that's caught inside the 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown. That's caught. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Williamson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man, complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats. Wow. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys on one play have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
1st down, Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And again, it's Prescott. They still can't get it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter, definitely.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Jets. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Williamson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Williamson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He finds his target, Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, and completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richards. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 38.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down of a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and long, it's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Big hole up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
52. Jets 33.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass and it's complete. Johnson, it's poked free. Football is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the ball ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what?